time for the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race.
Bloody curbs spun me round and put me in the barrier.
11th Shoners.
Well, rip turn 1. There you go.
Custer big delay. For the honours really that he does. We've seen a few great drives in the back of the grid in TGP history. Thank you honours to it here today. He's been plenty of practices down in London in the Formula E racing. Can he deliver here today from the back of the grid? It's going to be very interesting. Will he go prime? Will he go option? Will he take a different strategy? It's going to be very tense, very tight race, strategic race for Jonas. Can he come up towards the podium? That's got to be his aim this afternoon. Dash limitation against Wisman. Anyway, we're all set for the Chinese Grand Prix. Round 13 in the championship is a fight. Who's going to win here today? Lights out, and away we go, and away from pole goes Chris Nuggets, and he's still leading as he goes towards the first corner, and I've got some good news for Jonas. It's been a horrible race to face. He's dropped the fork already. Chris Nuggets leads from Phil Butwell, and Jonas, he's the pace is trying to fight with Jack Pearson, but he's not winning, and Jack Pearson fended off his teammate, and now it's getting even worse face to face. He's now having to fight with one of the Lotuses as they go into the place at the end of the first sector. And it's still, it's still being led by Chris Nuggets. Then it's Phil Bardwell, Jack Pearson is third, Mike Noon is up at the fourth, and has forced Ace of Base down. They're going side by side through the edges, and Ace of Base, can he fight off Mike Noon, who's in a blistering start from sixth? No, he can. And it's typical when you have a bad start. You get cars fighting you from all sorts of angles, and it's been a difficult one to swallow for Ace of Base. He's now got Paul all over the back of him as well. I'll tell you what, Jonas is on the back of him. Look at that, what a start. He's playing past everybody, and he's away in the sight of his championship rival. What a brilliant result this is for Jonas. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, they go down the back straight for the first time. Chris Nuggets is still leading from Phil Bardwell in second, and Jack Pearson in third. All moving over to the other side of the racetrack to try and block the toe from the car behind. And went to the brakes at the first time at the hairpin, and it's still being led out front by Chris Nuggets, who leads, and from Phil Bardwell dropping back a little bit into the clutches of Jack Pearson in third. Then it's Mike Noon in fourth, and he's just taking fifth, who will badly want to get Jonas out of his sight. There's a few cars behind him. One car is Paul McGuinness, that's all there is between them. It's just pace, can he go the long way round on Mike Noon? They could be cutting the cork in the champagne bottle here very quickly. Let's have a look to see what Taz Jonas went for. He did go for the prime tyre. He went for the prime tyre. And I tell you what, if Ace of Base doesn't get off the road quickly, he might find Jonas and take the rival ahead of him at the end of that Grand Prix. Front wing.
Wow. Nice Joe hosted.
I do not believe it. This is crucial for the championship. Jonas has lost his front wing against Ace of Base. I believe down to lag and nothing else. And the championship has been blown wide open. Phil Bardwell in third, still attacking Jack for the runners-up spot. That could go to any one of these 3 or 4 drivers. Phil is all over him, look! The Manor driver, all over the back of him then as he goes down the back straight, the main straight, sorry. To the outside goes Phil Bardwell, towards the first corner. Can he swarm around the outside of Jack Pearson? These bang wheels, Jack goes through him, but Phil is through. Nonetheless, into second, and now it's all about whether Jack Pearson will allow his teammate through. I highly doubt so, but we will see. Ace of Base now 4th. It's now 5th for Mike Noon and Paul 6th, Joe 7th, Neil Jack 8th, Tom Smith 9th, Gullis 10th and Chris Johnson 11th. I can tell you that Jonas is right down at the back and at the moment not collecting a single World Championship point. Goodness me. What horror for him. Okay, 1 World Championship points.
Got that one. Because I won the flag and he still just decided to just go across track like that.
Huge
You are literally, if a pot was made of tin,
He was
they chose
behind
there
me,
on it.
so I went into the fence.
And
I didn't need to do anything there.
like to swerve. I'm calling it, I'm reporting it.
Right.
I've got it recorded as well, but I'd go lag more than anything.
Hey! What an
bad.
Knob of the week, Mike Noon.
No one a week.
Oh, I'm being sick.
Care.
He's going to overtake me.
Chris Thurgood leads. What did I just see? Who just left? What happened there?
Mike disqualified.
Right, the
For
Jason
illegal
Pace and Jack
compartment.
Pearson do battle, the two Mercedes teammates.
Hey!
And through goes
We're
Ace of
shouting music
Pace.
every week.
And that will be disgusting for Jonas to see Ace of Pace climb up to third. Not good. He's going to take the championship lead leaving here, I think. Unless Jonas can climb up into the points. Phil second, Ace of Pace third, Jack Pearson fourth. And meanwhile, Chris Thurgood is having a great lap out front. He's probably got enough time to discuss the Scottish independence, but let's not take that any further than that at the moment. Will he make a do or die move on this final lap? Jack Pearson might be far enough behind to stop these two from getting in a battle. Phil Barbara is moving from left to right down the main street. Far too many moves.
Weaving.
A ridiculous number of moves from Phil Barbara. He's at face trying to dive down the outside. And he can't do it. That might go to the shores though from Phil Barbara. That was ridiculous. As they go down into the final corner. There they go. It's been won by Chris Thurgood. It's been a brilliant drive. Dominated the race virtually from start to finish, apart from Joe Sayer getting involved mid-race and taking the lead for a lap or so. It's second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. But it's all about Jonas, who has climbed up to it. He's got Culloden jobbed off in the final lap. Brilliant for him. Disappointing really, you have to say, for Ace of Pace in that sense. But it is being led. Has been won, the battle for 8th place has been won by Jonas in the end, but I think he might have penalties. It seemed to show he dropped 10th there, but I think that's a load of rubbish, I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. But it has been a brilliant drive for Chris Thurgood, who has won in style here. Chris Thurgood is your winner. Well done to him. Can he get his season on course now and rack up a few victories? Round 14 next time out in Singapore, and that is going to be an absolute cracker. He wins then from Phil Bartwell, the weaving Phil Bartwell second, and Ace of Pace in third. It's been a decent race, not a classic, but a good one. Not a classic by TGP standards, that's for sure, but it's been a cracking race anyway. And we're going to see who can win next time. Jack Pearson did come home fourth in the end. Jonas did get that 8th, actually have a look at the bottom of the screen there. So yeah, Jack Pearson 4th, Paul McGuinness 5th, Joe Sayer a great 6th. He's got to be glad with that, delighted with that. Neil Jack 7th, Jonas 8th. Could have been a lot better than that. Could have been worse than that as well though. Coloured 9th, Dom 10th, Owen Quimby a forgettable day in 11th. I was 12th, ahead of Chris Johnson and Mike Noonan, who were disqualified.
Nice talking to
Oh, wet to help.
Difficult to
I have a wet to help on.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
High top speed. Bet Jonas has a dry cut. He's not that.
today's race.
They were running a set-up for the wet conditions. But anyway, there is your to the Singapore Grand Prix, which is currently dry after the deluge we had yesterday afternoon. It's going to be an enthralling race, I can assure you that. Ace of Pace on pole, Chris Thurgood starting well on that second row. Well, it was wet yesterday, it's dry today. We're in for an absolutely thrilling Grand Prix. With so many, the last race was okay, it wasn't a belter, but it was okay. And yeah, it really is going to be interesting to see who is going to deliver.
Oh, here we go.
Here in Singapore. The 5 red lights are on and we are all set for the Singapore Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Leading from pole position is Ace of Pace. Can he lead into the first corner? He's had some poor starts in recent weeks. He's got a few cars charging up the inside. Several drivers cutting the first corner. Shocking corner cutting there. I wasn't able to make out who it was. Jonas is up to second, so I would assume it was him, but I'm not going to say it was. And then it's a huge crash. Chris Thurgood in the wall. And Jonas in the Tom Smith banging wheels. Jonas has lost his front wing. Jonas has lost his front wing for his second successive race. Jonas is running third. Oh, a huge smash on down to the Grand Prix. Several drivers in the barrier. Oh, wow. One of them are saying it must have been Jack Pearson. I think he was involved as well.
Oh, it's
Jack got a puncture. He's lost his front wing.
and old Quimby is in the barrier, and VJ Malia is going berserk down in the pit lane. He's throwing chairs, he's launching curry, he's throwing rice about. Unbelievable. Pakora flying from wall to wall. Disgrace. Absolutely crazy. Not close enough to make the move. And I'm going to now have a look to see if there's any penalties being added to the drivers. Well, I can tell you now, Jack's got 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Oh no, it's gone all pear-shaped for Jack. His race has been put out. Just we've run through the penalties. Tom Smith has 1, Dillon's got 1. But it is Ace of Trade. There will be an enormous inquest afterwards by the sound of things, but that is not a job.
Wow.
There's been one then by Winsman who will have probably a massive, massive smile on his face.
That mistake, you laugh at my mistake when I put it up.
Don't tell me, what did you do, Phil? Did you spin it? Did you go into reverse and spin it?
Not these